Okay, hello. I don't know where I'm actually starting this vlog because it it has taken a very interesting turn. So I think I'll keep in everything. Good morning, good morning. It is Footloose audition day, which is very exciting. But auditions are entirely virtual for the first round. Very helpful in some ways because it snowed and iced last night. I have a voice lesson at 3:30, which is when I will warm up and run through the song, make sure I have it down, work with my vocal coach on it, and then I will record it straight from there. I'm singing Let's Hear It for the Boy, because they did ask us to sing songs from the show if we were going for a specific character. And so I'm putting down Ariel, Rusty, Wendy Jo, or Earlene, but you can only choose one song to sing. So I am like 20 minutes away from my voice lesson. I am honestly, for some reason, really nervous. I submitted my audition last night. We have been told that within 24 hours we will get just a confirmation email to say, hey, we have it, all good. And then a callback email would be separate from that. I feel confident about it in the way that I don't think there is anything that I could have done better. So if it's what they're looking for, amazing. If it's not, that's okay. I just got a callback email for Wendy Jo, which is super exciting. I'm stoked. I am currently going over my Footloose callback stuff, and I'm glad I am, which I was going to anyway, but I ended up finding out that the links that I was given for Wendy Jo, one of them is the bottom line, like they told me to sing, but the other one, the first one that was linked, is the middle line. I'm gonna need to make sure that I sing this part with like blaring the regular song to make sure that I can get it right, because I don't want to mess up. Don't want to mess this up. It's callback day. Super exciting. My friend, Olivia, who is currently in the Crucible with me, and is called back for Earlene, is coming over. I shifted my work schedule to be 9 to 5 instead of 10 to 6. We'll practice for like an hour and then head over there because it starts at 6:30. I am working on my trio. I have made a track. I'm actually really proud of myself. I have made a track that is Earlene and Rusty's part, and I have to stay on my part, which is actually really cool because now I can hear the harmony. Like if I complete the harmony correctly, I hear it. Olivia came over. We practiced together for like an hour. And now we're heading to the theater to be early for callbacks. Very like nerve-wracking, nervous, but excited at the same time. I got out of callbacks about 10:10, but then I stayed for Crucible rehearsal, just ending in the next few minutes. I think callbacks went well. I feel like I left everything out there. I don't feel like I am going, I wish I had done this, I wish I had done this. I feel like I did everything I could, and if it's what they're looking for, amazing. If not, that's okay. I just got out of Crucible rehearsal. There were 5 of us out of that show that auditioned for this show. So we found out we're all still waiting. Found out at rehearsal for Crucible tonight that emails did start to go out. I found out that Hope got Rusty and Maddie got Ariel, which is yes. Jackson got Chuck, and Blake got Reverend Moore, which is so exciting. And that means Blake is in every single show this season, which is awesome. I know that if I don't get anything tonight, then it's a no-go. I'm 95% sure of that. So if that's the case, you just saw the entire audition process for Footloose, and that I didn't get into the show, which is totally fine. Well, last night at Crucible rehearsal, I was approached by the production manager, I think is what Holly is, and if I butchered that, I'm sorry, who asked me if I wanted to be part of the stage management team for the show. and told me that apparently I've been on the short list for who they were thinking of. You know, I made films all when I was in high school and was at the, you know, making schedules and sending out emails and keeping everything organized for all of that. So I know it's in my wheelhouse. I've just never actually done it. Pretty wild. Welcome to the Footloose journey. I just ended my Crucible vlog like 4 seconds ago, but it's Footloose. It's Footloose time. I just sent out my official first weekly email. I am on my way to pick up Aspen. She is my assistant stage manager, one of my assistant stage managers, if I haven't mentioned that yet. I finished work a few minutes late. And then I had to get everything ready. We should be okay, hopefully. So. Come on before we crack loose your blues. Everybody just Footloose. It is Wednesday, second day of Footloose rehearsals. We're working on more music today, which means I will get a chance to go through the script, and I have my highlighters with me, and I'm going to go through and highlight every single music number in one color, all props in a different color, when characters enter, when characters leave, like just trying to get ahead of everything. I am home from rehearsal way later than I normally would be, but it's totally worth it. After rehearsal, which ended at like right at 10, like we're supposed to, I ended up standing outside with with Aspen and a few of the cast and our assistant director, and it was so fun. Granted, it was 36 degrees outside, which was crazy. Stood there for literally, I think we stood there in total for like an hour and 20 minutes, at least an hour, which is insane. But it was so fun. It was so fun getting to, it's so fun getting to know, my, like the cast and the crew and so many new people and things like that. 'Cause I'm so relatively new to the theater, all things considered. Good morning, good morning. It is day 3 of Footloose rehearsals, but of course not until this evening. I'm heading out right now to go do a taste test. I sent out the daily email earlier, like right before I left. I'm on my way to rehearsal. We are in the gallery today, which is close to the stage, but not on the stage. This is what being the stage manager means.
Yeah. We felt so bad. We had to walk. There's another thing going on in the gallery, but there's no other door that we can unlock.
We're just busting through, apparently.
Move all night. Move all night. You're thumping on a tree trunk. Prove to a free fall. Yeah! Hands together, whatever this season or reason, it's pleasing to dance. Mama says it doesn't matter.
I'm just realizing I did not vlog at all during rehearsal, except for that one tiny clip. My bad. We had a great last music rehearsal. I did just hear that we are allowing an hour for music before our read-through, sing-through on Wednesday. So they will have a little bit more time with music. I think it's going really well so far, personally.
These box platforms in here, these stairs over here and here, these are all mobile.
Good morning, good morning. I am currently heading to, actually right near where the theater is, for to meet, her name is Anne. She is our props master for the show, but she is also one of the board members at the theater. Also gives me a chance to see, because we are in a slightly different location for rehearsal later today, and I need to know where that is, and I need to take a picture of it. I'm very excited for rehearsal tonight. It is our read-through, sing-through. We have pretty much whole cast there tonight, as well as department heads. I really am having a really great time being on this side of the table for being stage manager so far. I I don't want to say I'm enjoying it more than I thought I would. I had a feeling I would enjoy it, but I didn't realize I would enjoy it as much as I am. Since it's a show I also auditioned for, there was a part of me that was afraid that I would be sitting on the other side of the table and I'd be going, ugh, like, I wish I could be doing that. But instead, I've been listening to that music and then learning the music, and I've been going, thank God I don't have to learn that. If anything, I've been relieved.
Mama says it doesn't matter if you drive a hard bargain or drive around town.
Here's, first of all, I want to say I'm a really good toast giver.
Here's to that.
Here's to all of that.
Cheers! We have our first blocking rehearsal tonight. I've loved the music rehearsals, but for stage management, there's not as much that we're writing down or doing. Some of the people singing the numbers aren't necessarily going to be on stage. They might be off stage, and I won't know that until we're blocking and choreography and stuff. So blocking all group scenes of Act 1 today. I'm actually going to leave in about an hour because I qualified for a last minute taste test study, but it's a pickup study. All right, well, plans have changed for the day. I did just go pick up my taste test thing, but I have come to realize, this is probably, not really TMI, come to realize I started a 20 milligram tablet of the anxiety medication I was on Monday, and I've come to realize that I think I am starting to experience whatever the technical term is for too much serotonin in your system. So I'm going home, dropping off the product I picked up, and then basically turning around 20 minutes later and going to the doctor's appointment. Sun is in my eyes. But I'm heading to rehearsal. It's just me today. It's gonna be interesting being alone, but I'm feeling good.
You're joking. You're right. Make it 50.
And we are back. I am back from Orlando. So I missed a week of rehearsal, and I'm excited because they're working on one of my favorite numbers today.
You guys have no place to blow off any steam. You said it.
Look at that. I'm starting my vlog before rehearsal actually begins. Someone please be proud of me. I have been working on my laptop all day. I'm about to head out to rehearsal. We have slightly smaller group today, back in the waterfall room today. Aspen is there as my ASM. So, last rehearsal of the week. This is our first off-site rehearsal. Now what that means is, unfortunately, the city scheduled over us for a good amount of rehearsals, which isn't great, but we have found an off-site location today that is thanks to our music director. This is not a normal location, so we're all a little confused. I think you go up this little pathway. I think it's right here. I am gonna have to stop myself from wanting to play on that playground though. We're gonna take a break and I'll be like, quick, everyone to the playground. Happy Monday. It is rehearsal day once again. I just finished work a little bit late. Tonight we have a little bit of a smaller group for rehearsal, not too small, but we are on the stage for the first time in a while, which is really, really nice. And then Wednesday we're back in the waterfall room, and Thursday we're back off-site. So I'm gonna take advantage of it and hold on to it while we have it. I did just get a text, unfortunately, that Isaac, my second ASM, is not feeling well, so he's not gonna be there tonight, which is totally fine. I would rather someone not feeling well not be there rather than be there and potentially get other people sick. So hope he feels better. But I'm heading to the theater right now. I forgot to put my watch on. I'm a train wreck. Well, it's the middle of rehearsal, but I'm actually heading home quickly to get a single AA battery because Christy's mouse that she is using for the laptop that is running music is dying and needs a AA battery. And we've looked all around the theater. They have AAA batteries, but we cannot find AA batteries. Success. Hi! Today is rehearsal day, but it's also Aspen's birthday! 25, baby! 25, and so we just finished, she got out of work early, which ended up working out really, really well, because I took her to Second and Charles, and if you've seen the trend on like TikTok where it's like, okay, you have X amount of minutes to look around the store and then you have 3 minutes to grab like whatever you can hold in your hand. That's what we did. Wasn't expecting that at all. And so yeah, so now we're driving to rehearsal. We got a late lunch and we're bringing that with us, and yeah, so it's been a fun time. We got matching teas. Cheers. We're here with a piano and a cart and our food that we're really excited to eat.
Warm food.
I had a full-on anxiety attack in the car, but it's okay because we're okay now.
That's right.
We're fine.
We're good.
We're good.
Happy birthday, dear Aspen.
Vlogging a little bit before rehearsal because I'm trying to be better about that. Today we are off site again. I am about to go, Aspen needs a ride from work, so I'm about to go pick her up. I've been trying to catch up on things today, trying to get my head kind of on straight, because I just found out, or just confirmed, I should say, I go out of town next week, so I will miss one additional rehearsal than originally had been planned. I'll come back and we have 1 week and then tech week, which is insane. I'm missing a music brush and then like a choreography brush rehearsal. I think that's Wednesday, Thursday, and then designer run. I am bummed to be missing designer run, but thankfully designer run is for the designers, like lighting design, all of that, who have not been in there. So thankfully I'm not missing anything new, I don't believe. I think the only thing I'm missing is the choreography for the finale. I'm still having an amazing time, but I definitely am looking forward to taking a little bit of a break, because going from Crucible into this has been fantastic, but I'm definitely like, whoa. I have to go to rehearsal, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired today. I am glad it's the last rehearsal of the week, because yesterday I also too randomly had I don't know if I mentioned it, I had a panic attack like out of nowhere, and they're not nearly as common for me now, thankfully, but they still take it out of me when they do. Today we are working on Mama Says and Let's Hear It for the Boy, which is very exciting. I'm at rehearsal for 2 days this week, and then I go out of town, but Aspen's at rehearsal with me tonight, and then I'm just there on Wednesday because it is our fight and intimacy day, so we're keeping that very, very small. But today is choreography and blocking, and we're going to have a very, very small crew today because I only called Aspen because I only need one ASM, and then our assistant director is unfortunately sick, and our music director and our assistant music director had previous conflicts, so it's just me and Aspen and our director / choreographer Carrie. Oh, it has been one of those days where I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to get everything prepared for going out of town, but that's a separate vlog. I am driving to rehearsal right now. It's fight and intimacy rehearsal today. I have never been at a fight and intimacy rehearsal in any regard as an actor or on the other side of the table, so I'm really interested and curious to see how this whole process works. I feel like I'm gonna learn so much, and I'm really excited for that. Well, rehearsal went very well. However, as you can tell by the timestamp, I sat outside in the parking lot on the asphalt, and talked with Maddie and Sam for what, an hour and a half, which was lots of fun, but I have 4 emails to send when I get home. I almost forgot to vlog, but we are back. We are back. I missed 4 rehearsals. It is the week before Tech Week. How insane is that? They've done a lot of dance cleaning and a lot of dance work since I was last there. So we are on the stage for the entire rest of our rehearsals, and then of course all of Tech Week and all the shows. I am hoping I won't be a minute late to the theater. Let's hope not. I get to do this for the first time.
All Footloose cast and crew to the stage, please. All Footloose cast and crew to the stage.
I didn't get any clips during rehearsal tonight because it was their first night with costumes, and some of them are still waiting on some costume pieces. So I didn't want to take any clips because it's, you know, everyone's still getting used to costumes and stuff. But I drove one of our castmates home because her Uber canceled on her, and she actually lives super close to me. Now I'm on my way to Taco Mac. Very briefly, I'm not going to stay there for too long because I don't know why my anxiety seems to be acting up decently. I don't really know what it's doing. Say hi. Hey, we have people here. Well, it's 12:43 at night. I told myself I was not going to stay for longer than 30 minutes, and I stayed for an hour and 45 minutes. And then we walked out of the restaurant and continued to talk outside of the restaurant. Good afternoon. I am heading out to rehearsal. We are continuing our spacing today. I forgot my watch, that's fine. Been a very productive day for me, which I'm very grateful for. Rehearsal went well. I can't believe we only have one more rehearsal until Tech Week, which is absolutely wild. But tomorrow's gonna be a very long day, so I'm gonna go to bed right now. Good morning. So much of this is probably not going to make it into the actual vlog, but I would like to document it, so we're gonna keep it really short and sweet. Currently, I am heading out to Nothing But Cakes to get my cake ordered. Successfully got my cake ordered from Nothing But Cakes. I have like an extra few minutes to stop and get myself something for breakfast. Got myself breakfast. I am set to make it to the auto body shop perfectly on time for my 10 a.m. appointment. Made it to my rental car. And now to go to the store. Next stop and the last stop for right now is Publix to get ingredients to bake tomorrow. Now I'm at Kroger because they did not have the frozen raspberries I needed. Well, now that I have all the bags known to man, time to head home. And now that I've been home for literally an hour, I'm heading to the theater, but not for rehearsal yet. I am heading to volunteer because they are doing a movie thing for spring break. I made it with a minute to spare. I'm actually gonna head over to Costco and Aldi now. Running all the errands today is exhausting, but I think it's worth it. One final stop and it is about to rain. Costco was not the final stop, CVS was. Even though it really hasn't been that many days, it feels like it has been because it's been a crazy weekend. It's been an awesome weekend. I celebrated my birthday. I had like a birthday party thing on Saturday, and then we went to the Renaissance Festival. My family and Aspen and I went to the Renaissance Festival yesterday. But now it's Tech Week, and it's crazy. I am glad that I'm finishing work a few minutes early because I need to get my bag all situated and get ready to go pretty much to leave right at 5 because tonight we are doing paper tech. So paper tech is really just stage management team, the director, assistant director, music director, lighting designer, and sound designer, essentially. And we're all meeting for paper tech to talk through the cues, talk through what everything's looking like. And while we are doing that, some of the cast is actually getting together for an optional rehearsal because one of our lovely cast members, Annabelle, opened up her house to everyone for them to go rehearse choreography and music. Well, it's late. What a shocker. I got home at like midnight. Paper tech went well, I think. I feel sort of prepared for tomorrow. I hope. I really hope. Second day of tech. I'm working from home from 9 to 5. Trying to get everything all figured out and emails sent out. While that's happening, it's Q to Q tonight. I feel kind of decently oh, now I'm bleeding. Okay, well, great. I feel kind of decently prepared. Not really. This is like the only time that I felt like overwhelmed during the process, which makes sense because it's Tech Week, right? Like that tracks. Everyone's overwhelmed. I think it'll be better after tonight. I think I'm more just nervous because I have not gotten a chance to practice calling the show, and it'll just be tonight. I got out of work like 15 minutes late. Traffic is awful. I'm about to pull into the theater now. Thankfully, they've been there working, so the doors are unlocked. I just don't have as much time to mentally prepare as I wanted. Did we ever figure out how long that delay is? All right, once curtain comes down, I'm gonna do a quick check-in with everyone, and then as long as Mo is ready, we will go. Well, honestly, I don't know how everyone else is feeling at this point, but I feel like that went so much better for me than I thought it was going to. I thought I was going to have way more trouble figuring out what to do. Now, I had Paris on lights today, who designed them. So that's one thing, but Alex definitely knows what they're doing. I missed a few cues for sure. Need to get better at some others, but I did better than I thought I was going to. I felt more confident than I thought I was going to. I know it's still gonna take some time. I'm still gonna miss some things here and there. I'm feeling much better than I thought I would. I thought I would be so panicked and feeling so out of control and awful, kind of like I was earlier today. We only made it through the beginning of the burger blast scene, which isn't fantastic, but we had to do a longer mic check just because it was the first time we were in mics, so it happens and it's totally fine. It is day 3 of Tech Week, but I am out and about doing a ton of different things today. It's actually a very, very exciting day. I have a meeting today that I'm crossing fingers will go well. Sorry, forgot to vlog. I was in some pretty heavy traffic heading back here, but I've made it to almost to the theater. I stopped by Pliables to grab something. I've never had one before, but I'm looking forward to eating it. I think the meeting went well. I also passed right by a Tim Hortons, which is the best thing ever. I have not had Tim Hortons since I was in Canada, and I miss it so much. I'm so happy. Alright, rigging, standby, lights, standby for 61, and sound, standby for 16, all called at the same time on the word G.
Let me tell you about that family.
Go.
There's some swag there. Tom, you make a move.
Next one's on you now.
They seem nice.
Let's go. I just sent the rehearsal report out. Overall, it went well. I need to really go through my script tomorrow and make sure everything is locked in. Literally go through each and every cue to get fully comfortable with it, because some things are called at the same time, some of them aren't. Some calls are not on me. It's not actually me calling it because it has to do with a visual cue. Well, it has been an eventful morning over here. It is, well, you know what time it is. Unfortunately, last night, I did not notice this happen. I did not know until this morning that one of our, Isaac, my stage right ASM, ran into the speaker that was backstage and has hurt his leg. He is not able to drive for about a week, which means we don't have him for today or the shows this weekend. So we are trying to find what our plan B is. I talked to Holly, who's our production manager. She's also playing Vi, and she's fantastic. I'm currently heading out to the Department of Driver Services to get a new SunPass thing, because when I travel down for work next week, I'm gonna need that. Well, I've now made it to the mall. I've been sending so many text messages and emails regarding knee pads for the show, getting those and that information, getting timing for cues, for the curtain, for the auto follow, for the beginning of the show. I have like 15 minutes until I need to go. I'm practicing at home. Light standby for number 31. I'm just documenting that it's nearly 2 o'clock in the morning. I again got talking to people outside the theater, which is a great problem to have, but then I had to get home and send the rehearsal report. But it was a great preview. We definitely ran into some snafus. Some of our music cues that we had recently or not cues, but music that we added or changed was not uploaded properly. So they didn't play, but that was okay because it was good to have that problem tonight. It's opening night. We made it. I am hopping on for work right now. And as always, there's so much to do. Okay, I finished work. Had a slight wardrobe malfunction as I was trying to figure out what to wear. Rushing to get to the theater by 5:30. It's already open. I'm not opening the theater, but I just don't want to be any later than that because I would feel really bad. And I also still need to go over the cues and all of that because with work today, I did not have time to go over the adjustments to the cues. Thankfully, of course, this time I have notes. I have notes from Paris on what has been changed, so I don't have to go through the entire thing. I need to get better about vlogging during this. We're calling Fight and Lift.
It is mic check time. Everyone to the stage for mic check, please. Thank you.
Alex, are you ready?
I'm so ready. Are you ready, Jordan?
I am ready.
We are holding the house because we have so many people here that are still checking in, which is amazing. We also find out the new shows today, like right at the beginning of this, and I'm so excited.
Right?
All right, well, here's our update. The curtain didn't raise the way it should have in the beginning, but it's fine. We got it fixed. It was a mechanical error. It just didn't go. I just want to save my own butt and make sure everyone knows it wasn't that I forgot to call it. It was supposed to be an auto follow, and it did not follow. Go.
Light standby for 249. Go. Light standby for 250. Go. Light standby for 251. Light standby for 254.4 at the very end. Go. Light standby for 254.6 for the blackout. Okay, good. That's good. Standby for 255. Wait until the stage is clear. They're gonna go. Go. We did it! Yeah!
Well, it's late. We all went to one of the bar outdoor areas that's right nearby just to hang afterwards, and it's late. Good morning, good morning. It is work time. I am tired. I also have to send out the performance report. Yay! We finally got sound issues figured out.
Sounds so good.
We're back again. And this time I brought a light. We have fixed our problems we fixed our show problems, not our personal problems. No.
Light standby for number 45. Go.
Learning to be silent. Learning there are some topics that we don't even mention. Try to be there are subjects from which we divert all attention. Some we avoid like the plague.
That was the plan. But I might have thought twice if only we can face this down right now, right here. Who the hell you know?
We just had a very good beginning for second show of the day. So no more issues with rigging, or not in the opening. We didn't have.
Please stop! I'm asking you.
We're back. Last show of the weekend. Weekend one is officially done. I am actually the last one in the theater. I'm locking everything up. I am exhausted. Well, that is the first weekend done. I have packed basically everything for Orlando, which I leave tomorrow. So this vlog will pause right here. It is technically still morning for the next 2 minutes, so good morning. I am working I made it back from my Epic Universe trip yesterday, but I drove straight to the Holly Theater to see Aspen in her preview performance of You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, and record that. Now it is the final weekend of shows for Footloose, which is crazy to think about. Cannot believe that this experience is coming to an end. But this is going to be an interesting 2 days, especially because we have put in rehearsals today and tomorrow for two different characters, two different actors. I just got a text message that one of our actors stepped on a piece of glass and has a gash in their foot. Aspen is stepping on stage for 2 whole dance numbers. Yeah.
It's scary. And they're the longest numbers in the show.
Yep. Yes, they are. Good morning, good morning. It is our last 2-show day. I have, as always, 14 bajillion things that need to be done, but I'm starting work right now. In between doing work stuff, I hope to write some of those cards because since it is closing tomorrow, I need to have everyone's cards written by the show tomorrow. On our way to the theater, hoping we're not late.
We won't be.
Well, there's a jazz festival going on today, so parking is insane. And this person just left, and we got their parking spot. What's a 2-show day without a slight medical emergency, huh? It's show number 7. It's show number 7. Justin is doing his curtain speech right now. Our put-in rehearsal went well. Are these lights supposed to be on? Hang on. We've had a put-in rehearsal day. It's gone well, and now it's time for show number 2 of the day. And let's just hope it goes as well. That's what we're hoping. Alrighty, I am home. Braden headed out to go hang with the cast and crew. They went out after the show. I am not going out after the show because I have closing night cards to do. Not too bad. That's 29 cards written, and then the others were written earlier today. So we are officially done. And it's a miracle. I actually had enough cards. They're not the same ones, but that's okay.
I simultaneously can't believe it's our last show. And also I'm very grateful because I am exhausted.
Final mic check. They're doing other lines, I think. They're running through this one.
Let's remind ourselves that this law is not about dancing, this law is a tribute.
We have an entirely sold out show today. It's a matinee. We are currently holding 10 minutes past show for concessions because we have 400 people at the show tonight. Just look at this. Look at all those people. That's crazy. We did it! Absolutely insane. I am home later, as you can see. We finished with Strike, which took a little bit longer than expected, but finished with Strike and then headed, my brother drove me back home so that I could eat quickly because I had leftovers that were going to go bad if I didn't. So I'm editing. I never finished that clip. Sorry. So Footloose was an incredible experience. I'm so very grateful that I got to be a part of it. It was a wonderful first stage management experience and really showed me how much fun I can have on that side of the table. So I'm really hoping I get the chance to do it again. Very thankful for all of the fantastic people I got to meet and work with, and I am really, really proud of this show. And we also found out it was the highest grossing show in Players Guild history. That was incredible to hear. And out of 11 seasons, that's pretty remarkable. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. All my social media is in the description. Love you all.